we have the class called the PrintStream. Okay. Now, PrintStream is a subclass of FilterStream. And so, basic methods inherited from their superclasses, but we have other sets of methods. Okay. And before going to those methods, let's look at the constructors. How do we create a PrintStream? See, one very simple way, one thing we are very much used to, we have been actually forced to be, for output, we don't use the right methods. We have been using the print methods. And that's good for the text, okay? For text, yes, that's a method we may normally like to use, okay? So the PrintStream, PrintWriter, they are all about writing out text, okay? So PrintStream, if I look at a constructor, okay, let's look at the constructors. Okay, so I'll say print xxx. Okay, because there are common constructors for both of them, right? And then we'll see additional constructors only for the PrintWriter. Okay, PrintWriter would have additional constructors. So if you want to create a print stream, you can create it with the help of a, see, it's a filter stream. That means output stream must be present. Okay, so there's an output stream, and you specify a Boolean value called auto flush. Okay, what is auto flush? When someone says auto flush is like every time a new line with the help of a println method is done, it would flush. Okay, PrintStream, PrintWriter, they may be using buffers. Okay, they do have, PrintWriter specifically uses a huge buffer. Okay, PrintWriter uses a buffer. So if you are using a PrintWriter object and trying to, you're saying, oh, I'm doing a println here, right? But you won't see the output coming out because things are going into a buffer. When the buffer will get full, only then your entire output will come in one shot. And that's how the behavior of a buffer is. So these PrintWriter, PrintStream are buffered. So with auto flush, what happens is you use a println method. It's not only doing a println, it's also flushing. Okay, so calling the flush each time with the println. Okay, when we have print and println, remember, with print it won't flush, it will flush with println. Okay, so that's an auto flush feature. Okay, so you could create using prints. Okay, so here by default the auto flush is false. Okay. Okay. So when in this case auto flush will be false when you don't specify the output. Now some specific cases how you can create a yeah, see. Okay, see what it also involves is a conversion. For PrintStream, there's no conversion in because what the output is going is characters. Whenever we use a print stream, okay, whenever we use a print stream, right, print stream is in the category of byte streams. Okay, the category is byte streams. The output always text output. Okay, on the destination it has to put text, right? So if I'm using a method, I'm just giving an example of it's not the method list I'm writing. If I use a print or the println method, okay, println is one additional line. This method is overloaded. You can give it a int, you can give it a byte, short, anything. So whatever parameter we give, you can give it any object also. Okay. So if I give any object, what will be done? Any parameter which you give to the print method or the println method, right? It converts that input into a string first, and then it is sent to the destination. Okay. So conversion into string is automatically done in the print and the println methods. They involve conversion to a string. So whenever conversion of bytes to a string is involved, what do we need? We need a char set, and we need a character set. Right. Write method to a print stream can be giving it a character. We have see what is inherited by print stream. This is for print stream specifically. Okay, you will need to specify. So we have option where we can even specify a char set. So overloading with the help of char set is also done. Okay. Anyway, some more print stream. I'll tell you now. Suppose someone asks you to create a text file. Okay, you have to create a text file, right? What's the best way? Okay. Then this works. Okay, and then because we use println, right? We have been used to print and println. So yeah, that's what you should give. Create a print string for a text file using a file name. What else? If I'm giving file name, what else can be there? What's the other option? Wherever file name comes, we can always be using a file object. And we can also be using the file object. Yeah. So to create a text file, simply use a PrintWriter or a PrintStream, because these are common constructors. These constructors are common. Okay. Only thing what is not there for PrintStream, but specifically for PrintWriter, the constructors, we'll go into the API and have a look at the constructors available for the PrintStream and the PrintWriter both. Okay. And because even that char set is used in many cases, but in case of a print writer, okay, additional method is related to using writer also. So you could be using a writer for your. Okay, so those two constructors which we have seen earlier, and they are only for, they're both for print stream as well as print writer. So even a print writer can be created with the output stream. Yeah, I think it is there. We'll have to look in the constructor. Yeah, same. See, this and this is same. Character set being specified. And it can be given as a character set name as a string or the char set object. Right? So you can overload this and say, okay. Okay. And whatever is done for this, that's available with the file also. Okay. And without specifying these two, sorry, I should have removed it. Okay, so we understand that there is a default value for the character set. Okay, and default char set is available. So you may not have passed the parameter, second parameter, only one parameter also works. Okay. And quickly want to see it with JShell, creating some files just like that, text files, and putting data into it. Okay. Okay, let's see the directory. There are some files. Okay, fine. So JShell, and let's create a PrintStream or a PrintWriter. Okay, and give a file name. Okay, it has created a PrintWriter. Okay, pw1.println. Okay, pw1.append. It's appendable. See, one thing, PrintWriter is extending from writer. Writer implements appendable. We know this. Okay, PrintStream made to implement appendable. Method wise, they have to match PrintStream and PrintWriter. Okay. And so this method which I'm using, though here I've used it with the PrintWriter, if any method which I use here is also available for the PrintStream. Okay. So append, so if I'm saying append, okay, right? Printf /r/n. Then we forgot the new line after that, because append, oh, that would just append without the new line. Okay. Earlier we have used a println, right? Or okay, just to show what it is, we have println without parameter also. Okay, but you should use a close method. Okay, it's exit and dir. Okay. Well, hello was println, right? I just put a space. Okay. Fine. Okay, just a few more methods. Yeah. So what are the methods available for PrintStream and PrintWriter? Okay. Methods. Okay. Fine. So we have the method for public void print. Parameter, single parameter. Print has always one parameter. And what that parameter could be? Okay. So it's overloaded. I'm not writing the overloads here. Okay. It's byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean, anything. Okay. As well as, so any primitive type or reference type. So there is an overload for primitives: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. It's overloaded to take object. It's overloaded to take a string. Yeah. So any type, one parameter, that's it. Print has only one parameter. Fine. Okay, fine. So I just put one obj. Okay, this is anyway available. Everything can be converted to object. You know that. But this is overloaded. It's an overloaded method. Or should I put it? Print byte b. Okay, short and so on, and all primitives. Right? And plus, what are the other additional methods? Println. Okay. Okay. And you even have a public println no parameter available. Okay. From Java 5, okay, additional methods which are been added. Okay. Public void printf. What do we pass as parameter in printf? First parameter is going to be okay. Okay, you can use a string, the format string, and then right. Okay, whereas okay, the values which you want you can give like this, right? Okay, I don't know I have shown that or not, but there's one class we haven't studied that class. There's a class called locale, which can also be used as a first parameter. Okay, what is locale? The language and country settings, and you can specify language country settings, and the formatting will be done accordingly. Okay. Fine. So this is printf method. We understand this. Okay. But basically, the basic method printf is actually using another method. Okay, this method actually is not printf, it is a format method. Name of the method was format, but it has been also available by the name printf. Okay, name of the method is actually format. This is a method of the formatter. Java.util package has a class called formatter where we find this method. Okay, another place. Now I am just deviating slightly so you understand that because this is also very helpful many times. If you say printf, you will get it in the output, right? But no, I don't want it in the output. I want to create a string. I want to get it as a string. One option would be to use the char array writer as a destination and use printf there. Right? Other ways, yes, we have the string class. String has static method called format. So format method is available even in the string class as a static method. So you can anytime you want you can say string dot format and specify a format string and pass the parameters. So this method returns, yeah, it returns a string from. We are not taking output but taking into string also. Okay, formatting done and given as a string. and it can be then reused many places, right? Okay, and if you just say printf, oh, that's gone into the output. Okay, and so remember this format printf. These are all from Java 5. Okay, format and printf, they are from Java 5. Verax was actually not available before Java 5. The concept of Verax dot dot dot. Okay, and therefore we didn't have the printf method. Okay, fine. So these are the common methods for PrintStream and PrintWriter. And anyway, we are very much used to the println, right? Print and println, those methods, and very commonly used by us. Okay, but consider PrintWriter and PrintStream as equivalent things. Okay. Okay. Now, another thing which is all related to this PrintStream and PrintWriter. Okay. Now, since we know about these streams, let me put some method of the throwable class. Okay. Throwable we have seen, right? In throwable, there was a method which we know about. There's a method called print stack trace. Where does this output go? Prints to, that is system.err, and it's going to system.err by default, right? But what has been done by this method is they said, okay, you can, if you want, and so we can use this method where we can specify where the output should be. So you can pass a print stream, okay, or you could pass a print writer. So you can take the output where you want. You can give a print stream or a print writer where the output can be taken. Okay, so print stack is the output generated and put into a print writer or print stream. Fine. See, sometimes you don't want the print stack trace, the output to be shown to someone directly, right? Maybe you want to put it into a file, or use it some other place, put the information towards some database or some other thing. You would like to have it as a string. You want to have the output of print stack trace as a string. Okay, in the catch block, right? After catching exception, I would like to put it into a string format. How do we do that? One option is to create a char array writer. Okay. Fine. It's a buffer in which things can be taken. Char array writer, yeah. Equals new. Okay. New char array writer. Just use default constructor to create it, and in the catch block. Now, given this in a catch block, right? So within a catch block, okay, so catch some exception E, and yeah, you might like to do this. E dot print stack trace. Oh, parameter is a print stream or a print writer. So what do I do if I have a char writer? New print writer, okay, created using and auto flush. You want to set it to true, you can do that. Okay, fine. So after this, yes, after this I can always use to get the string. And get it as a string if you want, right? I'm just showing some code segments where combining these output streams, and that's going to be here. And see, for example, that we have the char array writer, right? So this, in this writer, it will write when I use a print writer created from that error writer. Okay, second level. Print writer is a second level stream. It has another destination, which could be an output stream or a writer. So you created a writer for char array writer and then used it for creating a print writer. Okay, and I prefer that because, okay, whatever goes into a char array, it is basically one buffer in which I'm taking, and then I can get it in the form of a string. I can get it in the form of a char array, two char array. And clear? And see, many times we just combine multiple streams. Right? Here we are combining. A print writer is created from a char array writer. And the idea is it could be any other writer. Error writer could have been a char array writer. It could have been something else also. These are second level. Okay, understand that it's a second level. Print stream, print writer, they are second level. They have a final destination somewhere else. So char array writer, byte array output stream, use them like buffers, unbounded buffer. Any amount of data pushed into it, yes. And when they are used with some other second level stream, right? Even byte arrays, a byte array output stream. It's not only that I'll use it with a print stream, I might use it with something like a data stream. Okay, we haven't seen what is the data output stream yet. Okay, but yes, they can. So combining streams is something you should have that idea. Yes, we can always combine them. Okay, I use a stream because I have a particular functionality available in it. Right? So functionality wise, each one should be known.